Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. So last week I went through the Pandascore wrapper API and the video turned out to be pretty long. So hopefully today, this video, hopefully it's going to be a bit shorter because I'm not going to go through the actual code, I'm just going to show you the end result. So last week I talked about how this week I'll be working on the logic of the application and stuff like that. And I said specifically that I'm not going to be working on the UI. Well, I lied. I kind of wanted to get the UI done just so that I know how the app is going to look and you know basically provide me a bit more motivation to actually get working on the app. And I'm kind of glad I did finish with the UI this week. So I have Inkscape open here. This is what I use to design most of my stuff. So if I just scroll up a bit, this is what the final design of the app will look like. So we'll have a light mode and we'll have a dark mode. What I normally do is I normally design the app in light mode first, then I do it in dark mode because dark mode is always the second option. So yeah, I made a few designs and this one was the one I kind of chose because I don't know, a lot of the designs I made were pretty bad. So yeah, this one was the best one I could come up with. So as you can see here, you have tabs that open up different pages, and yeah, the end of the week I've been mainly focused on actually implementing this along with the logic. So if we go into my project here, we have the project, and if we click start up here, instead of showing a blank screen, it will actually show you the what I call the games page, and we can switch between the tabs up here. So actually the discover page isn't finished yet. I think I've got something going here, so if I search for Rizzo, yeah, so it does this, but this is like an old you know old bit of code. I started working on this like at the end of last week, start of this week, and kind of realized I just wanted to work on the UI. So ignore this, but the games page is actually working. So currently I've got it loading all the matches for the 15th of November, and it only loads the 15th of November. So for example, if I load this page tomorrow, it will load 15th of November's games. No matter what date it is, it will always load 15th of November. And that's because I've just not gotten around actually implementing you know generating the date strings. So for example, if I go in here, I actually had to make a new function called get matches by date, which will retrieve all the matches within a date range. So for example, if you see here, I have it hard coded to get the 15th of November to the beginning of the 16th, so that's 12 o'clock midnight, 12 o'clock midnight here. So yeah, I'm not actually sure if this works. I can test it out by setting these to 14th and 15th. So hopefully this will only open up 14th of November, and it seemed like it does. Yeah, I think these are, yeah, there were a lot of games played yesterday, 14th of November. Yeah, so this string here, up here in the title, this is actually generated every day. So if I open this app tomorrow, this will actually say 16th of November 2020 instead of 15th. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you've not realized by now, what I'm gonna have it do is I'm gonna have like some buttons over here, so I can browse each day. So I can click a button and it'll go 16th, 17th, 18th, and so on and so forth, and it'll load the games for that day specifically. But yeah, this actually works pretty well. I still need to speed up the algorithm a bit, but I think that will come later on. So what I need to get started on now is I need to generate this string. Basically, I need to make a function that will generate this string depending on which day we're looking at. So I think I'm going to do that now. I will see you in about an hour's time, I guess. Right guys, so I'm back. I've implemented the date string generation, and it's kind of funny actually, because I started coding this, and I started making this big massive function, because what I first planned to do was have the current date, right? So that's 14th of November there, 2020, and then the next day, but at midnight. So that encapsulates the whole day, the whole of the 14th of November. But that would mean I would have to implement some extra logic. So I'd have to implement a way to increment the day, but then I have to increment the month if it's the last day of the month, and then also have to increment the year if it's the last day of the year. And that's what I started doing, and I actually did finish the implementation. It was pretty easy, but I just thought to myself, and I thought, why have this whole implementation when I could just do this? I can just have it so instead of incrementing the days and the months and the years depending on what day it is and what month it is, and etc, etc, all I need to do is, instead of having it so it's the next day's midnight, it just needs to be 11:59 because it's not like any game is going to start at, and even then that removes any bugs. So for example, in this solution, this would also get a match that starts. So for example here, this string here only gets the 14th of November, but it will also retrieve a match that will start at midnight on the 15th of November. So this implementation is actually wrong, and this is actually better because it will only it will remove the match that will be retrieved at midnight if there was one. So I'm sat here coding all this, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm such an idiot. I can just do that, and it works. So if I press start, so well, here I've currently got it so that it gets today's date. So that's the 15th of November. So date, yeah. So here, year, day, month. Takes in a year, a day, a month. Just so that I can have this function. So when I'm scrolling through the days, I can just use this function to generate a different date string every time. So now if I start this, it will actually retrieve all of the matches for today, and yeah, that is literally about it. it's, it's as easy as that, and I'm just sat there coding all of this. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I can just remove this now. I just wanted to show this in the video. But yeah, this works. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. If I just start this one more time. So what have I done this week? So I've implemented the games page. So I call this the games page because it retrieves all the games for that day. I've also implemented, I didn't show much of it in this video because I didn't want to just ramble on about it, but I also implemented this tab page feature so I can browse through the tabs and stuff. The only issue is with this is it really does, the performance is really bad. I need to improve that, but that will be coming later on. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week where I hopefully implement the discover page and maybe the days scrolling feature. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.